if you're into your astrology, hold on, you might be interested in this, especially if you are, let me close the door behind me, especially if you are an early Leo or you've got family or friends who are Leos. The only reason I mention early Leos is because you will be experiencing this right now. And I experienced it, and I came out the other side, and it's fairly brutal. And the annoying thing is not everyone experiences this. So I mentioned yesterday, you've got Pluto going through your seventh house. Your seventh house is all about relationships. And so, and Pluto opposing your sun, and that's because that Pluto's in Aquarius, and obviously your sun is in Leo. It's not the kindest of transits. And what basically happens is it takes about 2 years for it to come to fruition. But what happens is Pluto will go across your sun, and it'll go back over your sun, and forwards again, and backwards, and then forwards. And each time it kind of like ramps up the pressure. I think I mentioned yesterday that for me, it impacted upon my marriage. That may, please don't be alarmed. That might not affect you in that way. It could be any other form of relationship you've got in your world, be it personal or professional. And initially, not a great deal really materializes. Certainly if you are a Leo that's sort of like, born on the 7th, 8th, 9th or 20th or what have you, then you're not going to see this for a while. But early Leos, yeah, it's a toughie. And you can have a lot of power games as well. You do come out the other side. From a positive perspective, I mentioned that I'm in an amazing relationship now. But that it doesn't feel like that. There are a lot of ups and downs. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to stick onto the screen what Pluto opposite Sun and Pluto going through the 7th house might mean. And so if you've got people around you that are struggling a little bit or can't work out what's going on, that's what I love about astrology. Even though I'm not an astrologer, it can help to answer a few bits and pieces you've got going on in your world, and sort of like identify patterns and stuff like that. So, and again, I use ChatGPT to give me a few answers on this. And the only reason I can say with confidence that ChatGPT broadly has given me stuff that I can work with is because I've spoken to an astrologer for the past sort of 15 years. And while I appreciate, what I love about speaking to the person I speak to is there are sort of subtle nuances. There's little stuff that goes on that perhaps just from having read thousands of natal charts, a professional astrologer can perhaps pick up on those subtle things that perhaps, AI can't. But hey, it's not always a cheap thing to do. So, hey, if you're intrigued, go check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed.